Thank you for having me. So before I start, I want to see how many students are here. Please raise your hand if you're students. Okay, good. So the majority here are students, and my talk is to you. So my name is Yahia Muhammad Alhaj. I work as a robotics research engineer. I'll be talking about how to innovate in robotics. I will not be showing you robotics, the latest robots in the world, what are the trends in robotics. However, I'll be showing you how to think like an engineer and how to innovate in the engineering and robotics in general. So those are the takeaways from this presentation. We need to know what's innovation. We need to define innovation. And we need to make sure that we know the difference between an innovation and an improvement. And also, from where innovation starts. From where does it start? And then we'll go through what are the constraints of innovations. And then lastly, how to foster innovation in engineering and robotics. So how to define innovation? Innovation basically is new idea that is taken into action, and from that action, there must be a value created. That's in a simple term. Now, isn't it improvement the same thing? No, improvement, if you want to improve something, you need to come up with a new idea that is turned into action, and it will create a value. So what are the differences between innovation and improvement in engineering, and could be implemented also in other fields? So innovation, it's basically creating a new method, while the improvement making something existing better. So that's a key difference. Innovation focuses on novelty, while improvement focuses on efficiency. I'll be giving an example soon. And the innovation is transforming industries, like they're bringing new industries to the market, while improvement is improvement in a specific process. So the example that I'll be sharing is basically in the automotive industry, the car. So think about if a car is already existed and the next year it consumed less fuel. So we improved the fuel consumptions. That's an improvement. But what if now the car function is to be powered from the engine using fuel? But now changing this function to be powered by electrical, now this is innovation. This is something new. Another example could be the iPhone, or your phone, the mobile phone we are having here. Back then, it was just the ground telephone, and we have an internet separate, which is our computer, and then we have a separate calculator and etc. of other stuff. So they're all combined into one device, which is the phone. So that's innovation. However, if we, for example, improve the sound of that phone, this is improvement, not an innovation. So from where innovation starts? So most of us think that innovation starts from a question, but before that, it actually starts from a problem. There must be a problem for you to innovate on. So we always hear that, your problem solving. That's an amazing skill. But before that, we need to be a problem finding. You need to be able to find the problem. And this is very important. And you should be curious towards that problem. This is from where the innovation begins. So what are the constraints of innovation? What are the things that stop us from saying that this is not an innovative idea? Basically, if it is relevant. So for example, we all know that washing machine, right? So back then, how humans were used to wash their clothes is basically by having their clothes inside a bowl and with the water to circulate their clothes. So why didn't we, for example, come up with a manipulator which does the same function? This might be an innovation, but is it actually relevant to the function that you're trying to solve? The answer is no, because the function is basically you want to create a circular motion. So why not having a motor that's just circulating your clothes? So that's what I mean by relevance. So think about how you're innovating to, how is it actually relevant to the problem that you're actually solving? And the second thing is the cost, which is very important thing. If your idea is very expensive and no one is buying it or no one is interested in whatever you're innovating at, it has no value and it's not called innovation, even if the idea is something interesting and something new. Now, how to foster innovation in engineering and robotics in general? So for you students, I want you to link whatever you're studying at school to real-world problem in math, physics, whatever subject. Go search in Google, how does this topic that I studied today affect real-world problem? Try to observe the application. And the second thing, know how to work in teams, because innovation is a teamwork. It's very difficult to come up with an innovation and turn it into action alone. And the third thing, you need to understand your knowledge level. Because when you're working in a team for an innovative idea, there must be a multidisciplinary team. So you need to know where's your level of that knowledge, and then how are you going to contribute to that innovative idea. And the fourth thing, which is very important, see what others have done. You will see what others have done, and then you see the standard, where is it, and then how can I bring that standard, or how can I contribute? Because if you're facing a problem and you want to have an innovative solution, that solution might already be existed, and or might even be someone tried it and have failed already. And you can observe what are the consequences, and then you can build on the problem that you're trying to solve. The last thing, which is very important, you need to build, to have that prototyping, meaning that if there is a problem that you need to solve, you need to build with quick equipment, you need to test, and then fail. It's fine. So in innovation, there is a culture where you need to fail fast, but learn fast as well. That's basically about the innovation in engineering and robotics. In the industry world, the problem is not defined. You should define a problem. There might be a client where it gives you the requirement or the objective, but you as an engineer or as a roboticist, you need to describe to the client how to achieve those requirements. So you should give him the solution. That's basically what is it about innovation in robotics and engineering. Thank you very much. I'm happy to have any questions, or if you want to have my LinkedIn, it's with your colleague Olisa. I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much.